Good evening and happy weekend. I hope so everybody that enjoyed their weekend. Welcome to Updates with Precious. Thank you so much for joining me, and always a pleasure to bring on an update of Matadem with the hot for inside the country. Another beautiful day for us to share our insights and our mind on things and what they share for inside our country. Welcome to the show. My name is Precious Ingi. It always suits my belly to bring on an update of Matadem with the share. So let's get straight to the point. Sharply, because today, now goes to the bus and bus. I bet Chukwuma, the son of Soludo, waiting Peter Obi do you? Waiting Mazi Peter Obi do you? Not be me that ask this question. No, now so Nigerians in the act say Chukwuma, the son of Soludo, waiting Mazi Peter Obi do you where you no go let them rest? Why you they drag gam? Waiting, ain't if your biscuits are being collect your power, why you no give you? Waiting be the problem. Well, outrage don't they Nigerians don't they lambast Chukwuma Soludo as Chukwuma Soludo blast Peter Obi again, unleash on Peter Obi again after he make a statement say any politician offering to serve one term needs psychiatric examination. Any politician offering to serve one term needs psychiatric examination. People say, oh, now your brother Peter Obi they talk about because of say under the coalition in promising go serve only one term. So if to say Peter Obi never make this statement, why you come bring out this up? People don't they lambast them, don't they lambast them. So you said if people them from other parts of the country say they no believe us saying go do one term, you too we being brother, you too, well, let's go to other issues very quickly. 55 years after civil war, Nigeria yet to forgive Ndibo. General Ijoma and Nine de lament this one. They lament the continued exclusion of Igbos from presidency. And then reject ventures to lure you back to PDP. General Ijoma, as they still want P2B. P2B, reject anything whether they offer you to bring you back to PDP. Run. Flee down from every appearance of PDP. Okay, so we'll go to other conversation. 2027 Aerofire rally support for ADC-led coalition in Sokoto State. And then we look at 2027. Can coalition repeat 2015 feat? Stop ruling party? Is it possible? Is it possible? Understanding, say everybody they talk, say, look, calm down. Tinubu no be Jonathan, no. Tinubu no be Jonathan. So can they? Well, that at the matter why they grant. David Mark, Peter Obi meet at burial of judge who quashed Obi's impeachment. Remember, I said they be impeached when he be governor. The judge will pass that judgment. They bury him today. In fact, Peter Obi talks, say that man rise above sentiment. Now, so Peter Obi talk when he eulogize the judge, where he be squashing impeachment. But make we enter inside another matter. Hey, Tinubu's re-election campaign fund inside the bag. Who talked this one? Sadiq. Now in the link, you remember say we say 210 trillion naira disappear from NNPC. They don't call Oga NNPC boss. Can't answer query. Yeah, people wait there for International Assembly say they do them many money. Somebody don't link and now see this particular matter, na Tinubu re-election money. But why do we need such big, huge amount of money for re-election? That's a question where people go ask. As if that one all day not say Lucia Prime Minister don't slam opposition then where they criticize Tinubu for visiting St. Lucia. Say it is very shameful and disgraceful. And part of this politician, according to People's Gazette and other people report them, say Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, everybody will talk say why him go visit St. Lucia for holiday at a time when be say people die for inside the country. Now the Prime Minister of St. Lucia say it is very disgraceful for people for position to yab Tinubu like that. Nigerians don't they come for and say, excuse me, Oga, now let us come for you. You know what's the happen for our country. You know the color of the problem for our country. If not that your country, 1 a day 3.5 people. Sorry, 1 a day less than how many thousand people? Where people die. And then you go feel leave your country, waka go visit. When people just they die for your country, why are you like this now? Well, we'll go enter inside that matter. Meanwhile, NNPC boss Ojulari allegedly forced to sign resignation letter. We never know whether not true or not false, but things could unfold in the coming days. Plateau crisis, bandits occupying 7 villages. Community leaders now they talk say bandits don't cover 7 of their villages. People need the owners of those villages. The IDP camp right now. Bandits don't kill 3, abduct many for inside fresh attack on Katsina communities. That one step they grand Kano women, girls take to streets, protest repeated killings. Say that they kill us too much, or we no go agree. Hey. Imo low rate on press freedom signifies Ozodema's cruelty to journalists. That one said they grant Ugo looking into him. Meanwhile, make we enter inside River State where we say South leaders they tell Tinubu say reinstate Fubara now. No wait till September 18 we go reach 6 months after you suspend and reinstate them now. Oga reinstate them now. Did I tell you that a particular governor shut down a radio station? Hey, people don't follow out bash, out everything. Don't follow them on top of that one. Well, my dear people, this and other to read the IBC I bring for the motto this evening. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to Updated Precious. It's always a pleasure to bring on an update of matter them where they share for inside the country. Ngwa, make we begin visit the matter them one by one. And no other way to visit them, but to look at the things we get to do with brotherhood for inside our country. So, Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo been talk say anybody offering to serve for one term in office as an elected public officer needs psychiatric examination. You hear am? Say anybody wey promise say im go serve only one term as person wey dem elect enter government, say the person need to go psychia, that is Yaba left or Rumigbo Road for Port Harcourt. Make dem go check im head whether the thing correct. Now, Soludo talked this one during the Anambra South endorsement rally in support of his second term bid, and all that. But make I not talk down, me no be like say they campaign for him for free. However, people don't they link this one now to Peter Obi. Say, wait, excuse me. If you remember, the coalition, as the coalition before the launch of the coalition, Peter Obi submit in one term proposal, proposition, manifesto, use give Atiku Abubakar and the other coalition members, promising say in go do only one term if they pick him as the coalition candidate. Now people they talk say if to say Peter Obi no submit that letter and in no talk say in go do one term, you Chukwuma Soludo, if for fit they talk say they abuse people when they do one term now. So this you are abusing of people who promise to do one term now just because of say your brother agree saying go do one term. People come and talk say, excuse me, Oga Chukwuma Soludo, what did Peter Obi do to you? Wetin him do to you when make it full like this? Wetin him do to you? Make we go here and when they talk and make you look whether if you look in face, so that you go notice whether he means Peter Obi or not. Yeah? Okay. Because people they talk say, yes, so if you know call Peter Obi name, but for inside the mind, in his chest, say that Peter Obi now he be say he dey insinuate for inside that statement. That now wetin people they talk for inside social media.
There is zoning in Anambra, and that after Chukwuma Soludo as governor, the next governor of after 8 years, the next governor of Anambra will go to Anambra Central. Okay? Enyandeba, 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 enyakwandeba, enyandeba, 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 enyandeba. Now, after anybody who is contesting for governorship from Anambra South is Onakayala, is trying to disrupt the zoning system in Anambra. Some of them want to come to lie to us. How can anybody with brain, you think you are talking to fools? You come to people and say, I will do only one term. Any politician who said that must be sent to a psychiatric home. Because the person must have some mental problem. When the Constitution allows you to stay up to 8 years, they come and tell us, I'm going to spend one term. Tell us where it has ever happened. Who? On a column, Nkwane Kwenwai. Bo. Nkwane Kwenwai. Bo. Nga watching, go to Yaba. Ga watching, go to Yaba. If I can Nkwa. Anybody who is saying I'm going to do one term needs a psychiatric examination. Because you are taking everybody else to be foolish, to be a fool. Anambra, we have advanced. There are calibers and categories of people that Anambra has since gone much higher. We're not going to go back. Street urchins. Anambra has no place for street urchins. Anambra has no place for street urchins. Even those of them whose secondary school certificate are questionable. Those without school, they have no school cert. I tell you, Anyway, that's for another day, not today. Some of them have no school cert. They want to be governor of Anambra. They want to be governor of Anambra. Anambra of the Nnamdi Azikiwe's, Akweke Nwafo reasons of this world, of Odumegwu Ojukwu, Alex Ekweme, Chinua Achebe. That's the state we are talking about. I am getting angry, actually, when these people say they want to be governor of Anambra. Very annoying. Eh? With the GCE, we don't know who took it for them. Eh? Na Anambra nka. Na Anambra.
Here I'm waiting Ibise in talk. However, make I just show you a few reactions where Ibise surround we follow that message, because if you look at from the platforms and we post that, people come begin react, they talk say see am na, see am na, see am. Peter Obi is in a very big trouble with in the hands of Soludo. This man is not leaving Obi's name anytime soon. Hey, now some people don't they use them now, they talk, they react on top of the matter. But if you watch this one well, it almost sound like saying they speak to the governorship candidates of the of the party of Anambra State. So people who on contest for governorship. People can't say that thing when talk say anybody. You can't talk and say anybody. Can't emphasize on the anybody again. Meaning say it doesn't necessarily have to be during it doesn't necessarily have to be the Anambra election. He say any politician will promise and I say he go do only one time, make you know say we will carry that person go psychiatric evaluation. So this now the kind of backlash you know they follow the thing. People don't they give a pass but say, so Lord, don't leave your brother alone. What did he do you? People say okay, he wants to be vice presidential candidate in 2031 with the wait, and Nigeria is not leaving your neck soon too. Now so they tell him, there's this what's in the column? This idiot is older than PO. Hence his pettiness. So people don't they lambast him. But again, he did not mention Peter Obi's name. You remember the most recent basketballs where Ibi saying give. Now, when Ibi say people talk, say in order the state internal revenue service to publish their revenue record, especially as it get to do with the list of companies and will be the highest revenue generating companies and for inside Anambra State. Where can show say to prove say Peter Obi breweries or the breweries wey be say Peter Obi open for inside the state, say not be them be the ones where they pay the highest tax for inside the state, or where they generate, will be the state-owned company where they generate the highest IGR, or where they bring the highest IGR for the state. As him bring that one, at the end of the day, the thing come be like say he shoots himself for leg, because the other companies and when he be saying list, where they ahead of that breweries, now all banks, and all of those banks no get their headquarters for inside Anambra State. So people come to talk, say, you see yourself. Since that time, he come quiet. He no talk anything again. So it be like, say, this one a perfect opportunity again to come back at Peter Obi again. Because why make that statement and not make anybody? And I say, and I mean anybody. Anybody. Can't repeat them again. Kai. Nigerians are now coming for him and say, waiting your brother do you. Waiting him do you. Waiting him do you. Waiting him do you. All right, my people, I go like take your thoughts and reactions. See, today it go be very interactive. Phone lines they open. Not gonna begin calling to tell me what you gonna think about this conversation. But very quickly, make I just let you know a few things. Now, Major General Ijoma Nwokoro Ijoma retired. Don't lament, say 55 years after the Civil War, Nigeria never still forgive Ndi Igbo and grant them the privilege of occupying the office of the president. Say this one where they happen, where be like say them feel say Igbo person never reach Igbo person. Say that because of saying that the Civil War matter now, waiting make them never fit forgive Ndi Igbo. Now Ijoma talked this one recently, and the thing as they talk about pain, when you say in fact our people at the end of the war wholeheartedly wanted to be reintegrated into Nigeria and have done everything possible to convince Nigerians that we are Nigerians. But I want to observe that despite these efforts, it seems that there is an agreement by Nigerians that the war hasn't ended. I saw him talk. Because if we like say they continue to fight war on us. Now, if President Tinubu runs his second course in 2027, that will be 8 years. Then at the 8 years of former president, or if you add the 8 years of former president Obasanjo, making 16 years for one Yoruba nation, one Yoruba person, and it's the 6 years of Jonathan. That's eight years of Buhari, 30 years, and these were 30 years of political exclusion of Ndibo. By 2031, the presidency goes back to the north. That means they go wait for another 8 years again before it be say it come their turn. So now waiting in con they talk. Say it be like say they never forgiven people for waiting. It be say they feel say they do them by going on the war. As they speak, to you also get advice for Peter Obi because in can also can say make Peter Obi dey very careful. You don't call make it caution and well. Say make it dey very very careful. Make it no take anything we go make and lure and go back to the People's Democratic Party under any guise. Say that PDP where they want them to go back, na trap. Oga no go there. Na trap, na trap. Oga PO no go there, no go there. Now the retired general give the advice day before yesterday, Thursday. He come the talk, say he know they possible, may he no go there at all. He may he no go there, he no good. He say one of the important things that I want to say is that is this, and Peter Obi should hear this. He should be very careful with the coalition. If he is not sure of getting the presidential ticket of the coalition ADC, he should leave them and join any other party at all where he will emerge as presidential candidate. The masses of Nigeria who understand how important Peter Obi is will rally around him and in whichever party that he belongs to or he wants to go to, he will win in 2027. Any party Peter Obi joins today, the party will become the rallying point or rallying pot for the Nigerian masses who are at the receiving end of the bad governance by the APC for the past 10 years. Now, so in talk on what that in Koto, now Nigerians have come to accept Peter Obi as politician of integrity who is really out there to redress issues. The rest of the Nigerian masses, not the political elite anyway, have come to accept Peter Obi as one that one has that has the requisite qualification to lead Nigeria in 2027. I say this because I know that this present government, the APC government that started in 2015, has really plunged Nigeria into the abyss. Then Nadia and I come one and me say, Oga, anything we're gonna make them made they tell you say come back to PDP. Oga flee down from every appearance of PDP because it no day good for you at all at all. Now we see Oga Ijoma, the advice Peter Obi. What do you think about this advice? So if you say you don't hand over to Peter Obi. Before we get back to political conversations, because now still political matter we'll talk about very quickly. Now, St. Lucia Prime Minister don't slam opposition people. Say, how dare you guys? How dare you oppositions in Nigeria lambast President Tinubu for coming to visit our country? How are you people so insensitive to our dear small country that President Tinubu is coming to contribute to? How on a the lambast President Tinubu say he visit our country? Make I just give you a bit of a tip of the iceberg on that conversation. Now, the St. Lucian Prime Minister, Philip Pierre, has condemned what he calls politically motivated criticism of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's June visit, calling it shameful and rooted in slavery mentality. Kai! To anybody where be sick criticize him, say he did very shameful and say that because on a game mentality of slavery. In fact, make I go play the video. What some things say you know good make it narrate them with your mouth. You good make it you good make it show the mouth and face of the people they talk about. Because Nigerians don't they lambast.
The vilification and denigration of the president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, by a politically motivated group, tacitly supported by the opposition party, was another demonstration of the harmful effects of the legacy of slavery, self-hate, and a readiness to accept African people and their descendants as inferior. That behavior was nothing short of shameful and disgraceful. Had the visit been by a head of state from another country, the reception from that group would have been at the least respectful. To the government and people of the Republic of Nigeria, the government and people of St. Lucia have been honored by the visit of your presidents and look forward to establishing and deepening economic, social, and cultural ties with your country. I am pleased that during the visit of the president and his delegation, several memoranda of understanding were established for fostering economic, social, and educational relations with St. Lucia and the OECS. My administration will do its best to ensure that these MOUs bear fruit at the earliest possible opportunity.
All right, so you don't hear waiting Ibi say Philip Pierre talk, the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, waiting Ibi saying talk. I could like make on really respond to that. Waiting and think about this one when you get to talk because Nigerians don't they talk. So excuse me, as much as you have to defend your country, but if now your country be Nigeria, where you be say people been just die. And then you go feel leave your country when scores of people die, leave your country, go on a leisure visit a leisure. Waiting be the significance, what be the economic significance of that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu visit to Nigeria? How did he use improve us in any way? And in what way will your country feel help us economically? If not be saying that we go help you. When would be say would they deep neck into our own crisis? Now a good time for us to begin play that kind of big brother to any country because of say would they find our roots or would they get our brothers from that root? That's a question where we say people they ask. Not be me they talk all these ones. So you know, say not be they ever talk. And people now they talk. And then what did we even do there? We'll go promise them, say we'll go give their students scholarship. We'll carry our doctors, or we'll not get enough to give them there. When it be said them, they're small, their number small, less than 200,000. Small people like that. Then you leave your own 200 million people plus. You go there, go they pledge loyalty to them. Go they do this. So people say, what's in be the sig- Oga Pierre, come and tell us what's in be the significance of that visit where our president visit on now. What's it say we get to gain as a country for inside that visit? When now they use them yab opposition. So people like Peter Obi waiting and say no, you cannot be traveling when your house is on fire. So that means now Peter Obi be the opposition leaders and way be say see get slavery mentality because that's what people are saying. So them they follow for people who be say get slavery mentality, and now get slavery mentality for also not being mindful or at least getting the emotional intelligence to know say people die for inside this country or the country they in crisis where people they die continuously. Make a no go such a visit. That's not waiting people they ask and people they talk. But make we just go straight to other conversation sharply because I would like to take your thought on all of this matter. So just to let you know, Aerofy don't travel to go inside Sokoto State where be say it a rally for support for Sokoto State for the ADC. And people don't they look and say, this one, say people be done they talk and say a lot of northerners they support ADC in droves. That is in their numbers. They just do like this, they drum their support for ADC. But there are a few things I like you to pay attention to. Excuse me. So before I play you some videos or some footages, now, Aerofy will be key figure for inside the coalition. They operate under the African Democratic Congress. He holds strategic meeting with women, stakeholders, youth groups, and other people then for inside the 23 local government areas of Kaduna State. Now, he described the APC as incompetent and clannish. He described the APC rather as incompetent and clannish, warning that the party's prolonged hold on power threatens Nigeria's unity and long-term progress. Now, I didn't go into politics to enrich myself, but to serve. And when government ceases to serve the people, it's our duty as citizens to resist them. Now, so it talk, and we must take action. That now waiting it talk. Say Aerofan and one of those who don't vow say over in dead body. Come back to power again. Make we see you now over in dead body. And then Dino Malaya was also interviewed yesterday. He had a few things, quite interesting things, where he say he get about the ADC, about what did they happen for Nigeria and all of those. We could listen to a few things when you get to talk before I go to waiting Libras.
And they said, look,
recently.
they're taking tough decisions over the past years of indecision and inability or lack of audacity of past leaders to take those difficult decisions. And this government said, we are taking those tough decisions, and in the end, it will pay off.
Maybe you do not have the gift of interpretation of tongues. APC speak in tongues. And what they are telling you that they are taking tough decisions, they are telling you that we are putting you Nigerians on a tough. We are taking you through rigorous struggle. We are taking you through hunger. We are taking you through malnutrition. We are taking you through insecurity. We are taking you through problems like we have never seen
which
in this
could
country
be momentary
before.
And at the end of the day will be better off instead of kicking the can down and at the end of the day,
when you have a roadmap, when you are using a GPRS, you are likely to get to your destination. But APC and this government is a car being driven by a drunken driver.
what do you
The
mean?
possibility of getting to your destination is not there.
So you don't see hope even when they are preaching renewed hope.
What they meant by renewed hope He's renewed hope for the hopelessness, for the hopeless. In the sense that those who believe in hope, they are announcing the obituary of hope to hopeless Nigerians. What I can tell you categorically is that you are an investigative journalist. Go to the streets of Abuja. Go to the interiors of Kubwa or Nkubau and have just 1 minute interview with people. Ask them if there's hope. There's no hope in a country where you have 2 national anthems.
No, there's one that has been.
My brother, I've gone to many programs, even government-organized programs. They sing 2. At times they say, no, sing 1, sing this one. In a country where you have a denomination of your currency, 2 types of denomination, two denominations of a particular currency. When, as a child in my social studies, I was told that money is a legal tender. And in every country of the world, you have 1 denomination of one particular type of your currency. You have two types of 1,000 naira notes. It has never happened anywhere in the world. You have 2 denominations of 500 naira notes. You have 2 of 200. You have 2 of 100. And you are thinking there will not be fake currency everywhere. And that is what we are spending.
Let me ask you.
We are in a outrageously calamitous situation. We are in a...
All right, so that's not a few things we be say Dino Malaya talk. It gets quite a lot of other things we be saying. He also talk about waiting if you say the situation of the country be like. I could hear more of waiting and get to talk.
At this stage, honestly speaking, I do not want us to put that in the front banner. Especially those of us in the ADC, we need to create a comfortable, stable platform. And I believe that platform will produce the candidate that will unseat President Ahmed Bola Tinubu in 2027. But to start talking about, I have made it a point of duty that I will not be talking about a presidential candidate or presidential aspirant or preference for anybody until we get the party completely stabilized and organize a transparently honest convention.
But how do you do
that? That will produce a presidential candidate of the ADC who, by the grace of God, will kick.
How do you do that? Because a lot of people already said the stage is set. That just looks like an Atiku vehicle of running for election, the ABC.
Anyway, Atiku is yet to declare his intention to run for the 2027 election. Atiku is yet, but what Atiku is doing is rescuing this country, bringing together men of honor and valor to ameliorate, to correct, to palliate the satanic manifestation of the APC in this country.
Which you helped bring to power.
Once I was blind, now I can see.
So you regret helping APC and going to the podium where the MC of most of the... you spoke Hausa, you spoke
Igbo, in totality, just like you every day, through the Lord's Prayer, confess your sins and ask for forgiveness. Every day you do that. Catholics go every day. They confess their sins.
So you regret ever being associated with the APC?
Anyone who has moved with the devil, anyone who has moved with an unholy tendency, definitely should regret it.
How would you describe the APC as devil? The APC that says that he wants to straighten the path for Nigerians. APC that says that their policies are for the average Nigerian people to make their lives better.
Sheung, if not because of your job here in China, if not because of codes of operation, if not because of some tenets and doctrines of operation as a journalist, you don't need a prophet to tell you what is happening in this country. You don't need anyone. It is visible even to the blind and audible to the deaf that we are in a precarious situation in this country like we have never been. It has never been this disastrous. It has never been this terrible. The hunger in the land is shattered. People are dying of malnutrition in the rural communities of this country. People are beginning to visit garbage centers to look for crumbs and food. Take a trip today to your village and just announce that you want to share 2 bags of rice. If you are not careful, there will be dead casualties as a result of the struggle just to get 1 tin or 2 tins.
All right. So if you also remember yesterday, I've been talking about a report we come out, we talk say there are 75%, or there is a 75% chance or possibility to say the country go enter inside very, very bad economic downturn next year. 2026, say that one you almost don't be very certain, even though say we dey hear say, oh, things are getting better, oh, things are good, oh, things are that, and say as a matter of fact, say people don't they also talk about the administration talks, and most of what they do, they like say they just they dress the situation, just dey make the situation look like say it did good when we say it actually no they good at all. And Pat Otomi also spoke to part of those stores when he be say they asked him recently, especially as it get to do with the economy of Nigeria and waiting in insight go be based on the economy of Nigeria. The president recently talked say the economy don't destabilize, things don't they okay, Nigerians don't they better. And the Minister for Education talks say we don't get that, say we get abundant prosperity. Nigerians don't get abundant prosperity. But the question I say, how many Nigerians did they see that prosperity? Again, we keep the ask say it be like say these people then they on their own. The reason why we could raise all those questions are because the question don't come out say the ADC coalition then get waiting it take to pursue the APC comot inside office come 2027. That na question where a lot of people they ask. Now, was Jonathan's administration this bad or this good at the time where BC APC come together in coalition to comot Jonathan come up for office? The economic indices, everything where they happen, the way people they live and all that, it did like this, it did this bad. So if you know they this bad, then what's it be say it go take to use comot a government where you feel say no they good enough. You feel say Nigerians get the mind, get the power. In fact, Nigerians feel really come up person for power, especially a die-hard and rooted politician like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are questions we basic people they ask. We could go here waiting other parts to we get to talk about waiting our economy they go through right now, waiting government they talk about.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's begin the conversation, and I'd like to make it as simplified and as straightforward as possible in a language that a lot of my viewers can understand. When you hear the president say tough decisions, tough times, but it's just going to be momentary. We're turning the curve according to the president and the presidency and the federal government and the APC. Now, better days are ahead, and we're already experiencing it. How do you sum up, or how do you assess that kind of statement vis-a-vis what we are experiencing 2 years ago and now?
Well, Sheon, nothing will make me happier than for those things to be true. I'd love for that to be our situation. But all the numbers that I see suggest to me that we are perhaps counting our chicks before they are laid. The truth of the matter is that the reality, and this is not my number, the reality is that we have chronic poverty in 75% of Nigerians who live in rural areas. And let's not confuse things. A majority of our population still lives in rural areas in spite of push urbanization. You must have seen the statistic only a few days ago that perhaps 9 Nigerians die every hour from malaria or something like that. Showing what it costs to take care of malaria is a $10 drug administration. If we are losing those many people because they don't have $10 to stay alive, it gives you a better sense for the reality of the Nigerian condition. And then, by the way, the measure that I know of in all democracies of how well things are going is job creation. If you don't have more jobs being created, all talk about progress is really high. And in these days of government by propaganda, you've got to look at statistics when they're thrown at you. Because like Americans say, there are lies, there are damn lies, and there are statistics. But I want to believe what I'm hearing. I just need to see some evidence that that is the truth. And I don't see any sort of evidence. The evidence that I see is that things are actually getting worse. And I understand politics and propaganda, but I think that the sooner we can get together as citizens, statesmen from the same country in the quiet of some room and speak truth to each other and use it to work.
All right, so you don't hear what in EBC part of the media to talk because it can't be like say the economy where be say the people where they in government they talk about say it don't good and the one where would experience ourselves by ourselves for Nigeria now two different kind of economy. So we don't know which one way be say we dey inside. Whether we did the one way be say the government they talk about say it don't better and things don't stabilize and things abundant prosperity don't they or we did the one way be say be our constant reality be our present reality right now that not the matter but then we have to also speak to waiting get to do with the ADC and their possibility to win the election in 2027 and whether they get waiting it take to win the election. Because say for 2027, it was just like 2025 rather. It'd be like saying just two political parties we get, and the APC and the PDP. I mean, the other ones were basically insignificant. But right now, we'll not go fit underestimate, say we also get other political parties. There is a possibility of a Labour Party. We never know. There's a possibility of an NNPP with Kwankwaso and Co. We never still know yet. And there is a possibility of the PDP. So all of this one come make and look like say the opposition, the opposition no really come together in their number to make sure say they join force to fight the ruling party. That not the question. And now experts then don't they ask say whether this government, whether people ADC get what it really take to win in 2025 in 2027, whether it is possible say waiting happen for inside 2015 go fit happen at all. It is possible, at all. How APC use win PDP for 2015 if it happen again. Plenty questions they will be say people they ask. As for now, exactly 465 days before the February 2025 presidential election, people they talk say it is very difficult to answer plenty of these questions where say will they ask. Because it is some hurdles where say we go fit cross or where the opposition need to cross. Reasons. For instance, opposition parties perhaps are still disunited, like I said, and are at daggers drawn against one another. Unlike during the formation of the APC, when the proponents left their old parties. Many top shot governors and others even left the ruling party to join the coalition. And some of the lawmakers them then defect, join the coalition. Some senators like Aminu Tambuwa, Abdul Ningi, Abaribe, Ireti Kingibe, and some others them they romance with the ADC, even though say they never really come out clean. But it really go fit make any get any strength. We also hear say PDP they lure Peter Obi. How far that one fit go? Because people they look and say that luring of Peter Obi, and also because people talk say, oh, Peter Obi needs a PDP because they get all the structure where they need. But the PDP that you feel say PDP get the strength, the energy to fit use win Bola Ahmed Tinubu, considering say people like Dino Melaye don't confess am yesterday say PDP they like an annex of APC. Say they even take minutes of waiting they happen for their next meeting. They go Asorok, go give. So, do you believe that people waiting inside PDP actually get the sincerity to use one win election based on the way they operate? I mean, let's just forget about just the wiki factor alone. Not be just about the wiki factor alone. We also get other people them where be say don't pledge loyalty and say then go vote for the winning of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Then they inside PDP right now. How it be say them go use divide themselves to use vote for Tinubu, then at the same time can support their candidate if Peter Obi emerges as their candidate? What will be the possibility for that one to happen. Well, Mel could just go back to waiting Dino Malaya talk very quickly. Then we'll go to waiting Libros Oshima talk. There's something important he said. Where be the real cause of our problem today, and where politicians do to cause our problem today. And I go like me gonna hear that thing. But listen to waiting Dino Malaya talk about the 80s.
What makes it different? Because I saw a lot of you who are there, former PDP, former APC. Why should Nigerians think differently about what you are bringing to the table?
Why Nigerians should think differently is that once there's an altar call in the Church of God, only those who are emotionally affected, only those who have conscience, only those who are ready to leave darkness and move to light, respond to altar calls. So ADC is an altar call. It's a national altar call. And those of us who have conscience, those of us who believe in a new order, those of us who want to see a Nigeria where we will be able to answer questions from our grandchildren, who will ask us in the next, maybe when we are 90 and toothless, that when Nigeria was getting bad, Grandpa, what did you do? We want to be able to say we did A, B, C, and D. Not everybody in ADC.
Yeah.
Understand? It's a saint.
But, Senator,
what I am telling you is that everybody who moved into ADC is concerned about Nigeria.
Let me ask you.
Is concerned about hunger.
So you think that PDP cannot be an opposition and is not veritable enough to be able to fight or contest the election against the APC and Bola Tinubu?
PDP has been purchased.
By who?
By APC.
Who exactly in APC?
PDP is a parastatal of APC.
Really?
PDP is a department of APC. In fact, they take dates for NEC meetings and dates for when to have NWC from the villa.
When they have more than two digits of governors, they control PDP controls states.
They have governors.
They are leading opposition in the National Assembly.
Just look at the number of governors in PDP today. Are these governors acting like opposition governors? It's a question I'm putting up to you. You know the role of an opposition, and you know how powerful Nigerian governors are. Are they playing opposition role as governors? And those who are remaining in PDP are holding forth for APC.
PDP is saying that they will fight and rebuild the party. The likes of Professor Jerry Ghana, the likes of Babangida Aliyu, the likes of Bukola Saraki, the likes of
with due respect,
Sheyi Makinde, all of them.
With due respect to my uncle Babangida Aliyu, you heard him just 2 days ago saying that on Arise, he said, if we can tolerate Buhari for 8 years, then we should tolerate Tinubu for another 4 years. Is that the voice of an opposition person? Is that a statement coming from somebody who is not a member of APC? So what I'm telling you in essence is that we live in precarious times. We live in times of vicissitude and vacillation. We live in times when the devil determines the next menu for his children. And what we are seeing, if not abated, my brother.
So you don't hear waiting if say you never lie, you get to talk. Wait till you think about them. So very quickly, before I continue with this conversation, make we go straight, go check that in what tell you say or Galibros or Shima talk about politicians, particularly in Lambas politicians. Since then, I then put to say every single thing where they happen for Nigeria now politicians. Because how did they cause
that is happening in Nigeria today is caused by politicians. Any illegality that is happening in Nigeria, anything that is happening in Nigeria today is caused by politicians. Any illegality that is happening in Nigeria today is caused by politicians. I am not one who believes in local government election. Let's get that straight. Because every local government election conducted by any local political party that is at the helm of affairs at the state, they clear the poll. What we have at the local level is an aberration, not even an election. So let's not pretend that, look, Rivers State was a utopian environment. What even led to the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State is something that is avoidable. I was on this same platform when I was shouting
that Section 109 is not self-executory, that we are heading towards the wars of destruction, that there is no way a governor can sit down and decide that it is through his pen that he will recognize a state House of Assembly members. And so all of these are factors that led to the destructions that we're talking about today. And so let's not just exonerate the politician. Also, after the 2023 election, we saw how some persons went to the army headquarters to kneel down, begging the military to come and take over government. If we do not exhibit this kind of behaviors, then we won't be giving some persons the opportunity, the temerity to believe that you can just sack a democratically elected, governors in a state. Like my friend alluded to, when Goodluck Jonathan did it, he didn't sack the a democratically elected government, and the current president, even condemned him then that the state of emergency declaration was illegal. But when Obasanjo did it, he removed the democratically elected government. That is why, as a lawyer, I am waiting on the Supreme Court, and I hope that the Supreme Court will timelessly take a decision on this so that we can put a finality to it. So any president tomorrow will not come and sit down and begin to use this same example.
Okay, so yeah, this thing went talk. It could take us go the River State conversation, because some elder statesmen for inside River State don't talk about the situation, even as they don't, they call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu making reinstate Fubara immediately. But before we get to River State, we could just touch on a few things. I tell you, say Peter Obi, David Mark meet earlier today for inside the burial of Justice Emmanuel Nri Ezedi will be the former chief judge of the state. Yeah, where it be saying, now this or God now give the judgment we get we reinstate Peter Obi after it be say then be impeached. And Peter Obi eulogized and we get a lot of things to talk about. It also in the man rise above sentiment and make sure say in do the right thing when it be say in be in being there for bench, saying in do a lot of things at that time. Then we'll go straight to other conversation, especially as you get to do with APC and the money where they don't put for bag before I enter River State matter. So, social commentator Shehu Ghazali Sadiq don't allege say the 210 trillion naira wouldn't talk say it don't disappear for NNPC. Say many Nigerians don't find the money again. Say that money they don't divert them, and say that the presidency now don't divert them to use conduct the 2027 election. Waiting and I think about this matter. He said many people don't even bother find the money again because that money it don't enter inside the campaign fund for 2027. If you remember, over the few weeks, the National Assembly don't invite the Oga Pata of NNPC, make it come answer questions as he get to do with the money, but he never fit can answer the question concerning that money. I think he tried to appear before them earlier this week and all that. We beside them Sushimo Samara and Webetel and say, get respect for people then we be say the column and all that. As we they talk to you right now, would they hear say there is a possibility say then they force them to resign, to drop a resignation letter. Now this, now according to one kind report we be say People's Gazette released today. According to the report, Ojulari was hijacked on Friday and pressured to sign the resignation letter by Ola Olukayede, chairman of the EFCC, and Adeola Ajayi, Director General of the State Security Services, two of them. Now, it was reported that the alleged incident occurred on Friday, according to sources who spoke with the news platform. According to them, they say Mr. Julari reportedly questioned about what he might know of Olatimbo Ayinde, a British Nigerian oil businesswoman who has recently emerged as one of the most powerful forces steering the Tinubu administration. Remember that name, right? Now, Mr. Ojulari told us he didn't know Olatimbo Ayinde. The source who preferred anonymity told Gazette. However, the spokesperson of EFCC, Dele Oyewole, has not officially responded to the inquiry in the matter. Also, Mr. Ojulari did not immediately return multiple requests seeking comments about the development on Saturday afternoon today. If you remember, the NNPC recently raised alarm over sabotage of the state-owned oil firms and leadership. If you remember this name, I think earlier this week, this name would call Miss and we've been getting a report earlier this week about the person, and the fact say it be like say the person they involved for a case, so it be say get something to do with Obodo Ibo and all that. And as a matter of fact, say Obodo Ibo people they wait for a report. If not the person or Obodo Ibo people for inside Britain, then they wait for official response by EFCC as it get to do with her matter so that they go fit prosecute the matter. But EFCC no agree release those documents. We be say EFCC need. So right now, we never fit know waiting they happen, but this not the scoop where BC news don't release right now. But we'll continue to monitor the matter and we could see how far it could go. But we could touching on other issues very quickly. So going back to River State issue, leaders and activists, attorney, and other stakeholders from inside South geopolitical zone, they don't advise President Bola Ahmed Tinubu say make him make sure say he come together and make him make sure say he reinstate the governor of the state. Remember saying that 18th of March now be saying suspend them. And people are saying that you don't have to wait till the 18th of March for you to call him back again. Call him back before the 18th of March. Before the 18th of September, we're going to make them 6 months when you suspend them. Why you they wait? If on a talk say when I don't settle and him Fubara talk say okay him and your God don't settle and Wiki they talk say okay they don't also settle even though say they no great talk about the terms and conditions of the settlement. But why don't you call him back? In fact, speaking on behalf of some of the elder statesmen for inside River State, and Kill Briggs get a few things to talk about, and I would like you to pay attention to them. They're a bit lengthy, but
The
please
last
watch.
time we all saw the governor was when he accompanied he joined the former governor, now the FCT minister, for a burial in Obiakpo, which is the local government area of former governor of Rivers State. I think that's the last time most of us have seen him. I won't talk about for other people, but definitely I since the governor has been on suspension, I don't recall that I have seen him personally one-on-one or even socially. I've not seen him apart from the time that he attended the Chief Ike Clark's service of song. We're asking in the statement we made that if they have reconciled, and the reason for the state of emergency was the fact that they were fighting, why then is the governor still under suspension? Because everything has been settled. And so that is one thing that concerns me as a Rivers daughter. It concerns the elders from the last meeting that we had. And I think it concerns a lot of Rivers indigents, and by the way, non-Rivers indigents that I have spoken to, whether it's in Abuja or Lagos or wherever, asking the same question, that if they have reconciled, then why is the governor not recalled? Is there any other outstanding apart from the fact that they were fighting? Is there any other reason? So we don't know. Personally, definitely, I'm in the dark. I don't see how a peace that has been declared by both men as they walked out from the villa can be said at this particular moment to have been working. All that is different from before that declaration and now is that nobody is singing songs against the other. Nobody is making statements against the other. The Governor Fubara is not making statements. Wike himself is not making statements against Fubara. So as far as I am concerned, that is the only thing that is different, because the IBAS is still unable to govern Rivers State in a way to satisfy Rivers people. He has presented a budget. He has changed structures, democratic structures, that he had no business changing. He has dissolved bodies in Rivers State that he had no business dissolving. He has made appointments that he has no business making. He has neglected the state. I don't know when was the last time you drove from Obirikwere to the airport. But I mean, it's only because we have to pass there. That's why people are passing there. But I believe that I know it's a health hazard around that place because people are breathing in fumes that are coming in from combination and combustion of all kinds of things. So that is not good for the health of the people. We don't know what IBAS is doing with our money. We don't know how much he's collecting. I don't know what he's doing with what he's collecting. People have not been paid. There is just so much that is wrong, including the appointing, the dissolving of the Rivers Electoral Commission to conduct local government election. He has dissolved them and brought on board, as we all know, I'm just repeating what we know, but these are the highlights of the things that bothers some of us. How do we come to find ourselves in this situation where things have been worse than they were before, and yet Rivers State seems to be calm, and so that calm is what worries me. What's the effect of that so-called calm that we are experiencing? If you look at the plan to conduct local government elections, those are things that are very worrisome. What is the plan? What is the plan? When is the governor going to be recalled? We're now all looking towards the fact that the governor, the 18th of September, will make it 6 months. So is the governor going to be recalled on the 18th of September? Is he going to be recalled on the 19th of September? When exactly are we going to have our governor back? So these are very worrisome questions that we're asking. The law says that you have to give 90 days or thereabout.
Okay, so there's she also talks some more stuff. I just won't make you listen extensively so that you go know waiting the really talk
And
about.
so that calm is what worries me. What's the effect of that so-called calm that we are experiencing? If you look at the plan to conduct local government elections, those are things that are very worrisome. What is the plan? What is the plan? When is the governor going to be recalled? We're now all looking towards the fact that the governor, the 18th of September, will make it 6 months. So is the governor going to be recalled on the 18th of September? Is he going to be recalled on the 19th of September? When exactly are we going to have our governor back? So these are very worrisome questions that we're asking. The law says that you have to give 90 days or thereabout. So people will start preparing towards that. Is it that they are planning to to start counting from what they have dissolved? Is that what IBAS is doing? If that is what he's doing, then the fact that the 30th of August has been called, then that will make a bit of sense, because that takes us back to the time the other election that they disqualified was conducted. But then you ask yourself, wait a minute, how can you use that date when an election had been held using that date as a point of start, and then coming into the time that the result of that election and the swearing in of the winners was rejected by the court? That now means there has to be another election. So if there has to be another election, is it that they went to the National Assembly to shorten the time that it should take? Because that's how it is seeming. Because if we go by the 90 days, then we have to count it from the time that they disqualified the election that Governor Fobra conducted. So if they go by that, then it's not the 90 days is not it's not complete. So I mean, why is everything in Rivers State different? And the fact that that is how it is being conducted shows me very clearly that there are some people making very critically wrong decisions about River State and getting away with it because they believe that they can get away with it. That is why they are conducting themselves in that manner. It's very clear, and until Ibas comes to say differently, it's very clear that from the moment he came, he has literally undone everything that he meant as much as possible. The Trans-Calabari Road is a very important road to the Calabari people, of which I am one. We have been wanting this Trans-Calabari Road for as long as I can remember, even before we started using the bridge to cross to Abonima from Emoha going through that axis. I remember when we used to go through by boat. So the point I'm trying to make, therefore, is that using even the Trans-Calabari Road as an example, we're not the only people that the sort of work that the then Governor Fobra had put in place before his suspension. We're not the only ones whose critical work for them, whether it be road, whether it be hospitals, whether it be schools, that has been put on hold. And then, of course, payments of civil servants. All of those things have literally come to a standstill. The hospitals, the schools, the infrastructure. Infrastructure is very key for a state that is being developed. And so Ibas comes along, and it's like he came to punish the people of Rivers State. Yes, you've suspended the governor of Rivers State, and then the next thing is you proceed to punish the people of Rivers State. It's like almost very, very similar to what is, as far as I'm concerned, the mentality of it all is very similar to what is happening in the Middle East right now. I mean, you're targeting a people because they want their governor, because that is the governor that they have chosen. So because you don't want what the people want, you're going to punish the people, because right now that is the way I feel, that Rivers State people are being punished, and I don't understand why Rivers State is being punished, but definitely.
All right, so part of waiting be say she talk and talk now say if this fee happen for inside River State, if it happen for any other state for inside Nigeria, and the fact say Rivers people they calm about this and quiet. Now part of waiting be say they wonder people. If you also remember, say Abbas don't go ahead, or the sole administrator don't go ahead to dissolve most of these agency heads of agencies, parastatals, and all of those things. In fact, if they about to conduct local government election, and then people, experts don't come out, come talk, say, I really hate to talk about River State issue. If you notice, I've avoided it for a couple of days now or weeks. But they talk, say the River State election, if it managed to hold under the sole administrator, then it is illegal. But then what more illegality can they have in River State? Like many people they talk. Because first of all, the fact say people they talk, say the law not even give the president the right, the backing to suspend the governor. That na illegal. It dey illegal now. If we go by waiting expert they talk, say the law talk. And the fact say the law talk, say may they no use voice vote, may they make sure say they use proper voting when it be say they won't decide the two-third for inside the house. National Assembly, but they use voice vote. That means they no really fit determine the number of people wey be say vote. That too na illegal, but it don't they happen, it don't they exist. So if the sole administration conduct a local government election and those people end up staying, and that is illegal, that is one of the illegalities wey don't already happen for the state, and it may just continue to happen. That now waiting people they talk. But I really hate to talk about this, but waiting when I think based on waiting all the things we Madam Ankil talks, Ankil talk, what I think say go likely play out? Do you see the president calling back the governor before 18th of September or after 18th of September? Or I don't know. We really don't know what's in the BC will happen right now. But what we will just hear and say, oh, they don't settle, they don't settle. But how far this settlement don't go, we don't know. What make our open phone lines when Nigerians put my police talk? I beg. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello. Hello, are you there? Good evening. Hello?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
can you
please.
hear me now?
Yes, I
you
can.
hear me now?
Crystal clear, ma.
Sorry, I had muted. Yeah. Hi, Precious. This is Precious. It's been a
Hi,
long time.
Precious. It's been a long time.
I have
How have you
I
been?
know. I've been good. It's been so much going on here.
Oh, so
I'm
are you
calling
in
from the US.
Texas?
Yes, I'm in Texas.
I
I'm
hear
in
the
Houston.
weather is a bit hot this time around. How are you coping?
It always is hot
Yeah.
here. So actually, it always is hot here.
All right. Then.
You
Well
know,
done. Go
I
ahead.
was listening to this lady. It's just so. I don't even know what words to use to describe ridiculous, unfortunate, stupid, and it just reminds me one thing. You know, Nigerians generally, all of us, I hope you're sort of kind of familiar with temperaments. Now, the temperament that most Nigerians just have is phlegmatic. Who they are just there. They are just there. They are just there. No pushback, no fight back. I'm like, what is? We all know that this whole thing about suspending the governor and a democratically elected governor should never have been suspended, because that means they've silenced the voice of the people. Absolutely. This never should have happened. And we all know that. And what I'm thinking, are there no chieftains in River State, if I want to call it chieftains, people who can actually get up and fight for their right? What the heck is going on? How can this continue to happen? Well, we already know. Listen, I must say this, and I don't even really care. The person we'll have at the head of Nigeria is a criminal. We all know that. He never should have been allowed to do it. Yes, I said it. Don't we all know? Yeah.
I don't know.
Our president is a criminal.
I don't know.
But anyway, we all know that. How did he even get there in the first place? Don't we all know that? We all know that. Now, my thing is, how is it that River State people are sitting down and allowing themselves to be treated like trash like this? How is this happening? And nobody is getting up and saying anything. Listen, I was born in Port Harcourt and grew up in Port Harcourt, even though I'm from Akwa Ibom State. But so I cannot say my mother still lives in Port Harcourt, so I cannot say Port Harcourt as home. So how is this happening? I'm listening to the lady who was talking.
And Kill Briggs. And Kill Briggs.
Yes, everything she said is like, okay, they're just saying this. We all know this. They're just saying, and nobody is actually getting up and pushing back. You know what they say generally in Nigerian people, you push them to the wall. They have reached the wall.
And they break the wall and continue.
But no, they will now make hole the wall to go through. What
Absolutely.
the heck? When are our people going to get up and fight back for their rights? When is it going to happen? I will still remember what Amechi said, who, of course, all the Nigerian politicians, they're all at the cause of the problems we have. Amechi said they do what they do because nobody does anything to them.
Because on they stone them.
Politicians do what they do because nobody gets up and does anything to them. That's why all of this kind of nonsense can happen. What the heck? What is... You know what? I'm going to stop right there because this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Thank you.
River State people, what the heck are you all sitting down doing? I'm just
hypnotized, I guess.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Thank
this
you.
Is ridiculous.
Thank you so much, Precious. Do enjoy the
They
rest
are
of the evening.
They are saying, they are complaining. What? Get up and fight for yourself. No. This is ridiculous.
Sad.
Let somebody else talk.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Precious. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Are you there? Hello. Sir?
How you do?
I do like this, my brother. Welcome. Now super be this, Abby. Super. You're welcome.
Happy Saturday. Looking forward to Sunday tomorrow.
Happy Saturday to you. Welcome.
Okay, number one, quick one. I heard you talking about Peter Obi. I mean, PDP. They will Peter Obi. Look, don't be talking about Peter Obi. Because don't be talking about PDP. Because PDP, as far as I'm concerned, a forgotten issue.
Why?
Oh yeah, it's forgotten issue. Dino, you played Dino now. I watched Dino yesterday. PDP is not an arm of the APC.
So you believe Dino? You believe Dino?
No, before Dino, that's the fact now. Before Dino, that's the fact. Just look at all what they've been doing. PDP because almost every of the seniority of the PDP people are all working for APC. How can a governor, a sitting governor who is a PDP, say, "Oh, I'm supporting a APC president for 2027"? Where that don't happen in the history of Nigeria? All the governor, all the APC governor, even your friend Soludo was. This is really absurd. That's not one. So the possibility of Obi going to PDP is 0 over 100. I said that 2 days ago, and I'm saying it again: 0 over 100. Then number two, you talk about Kwakwanzo. Kwakwanzo will never join APC because because of that statement he made. Even Jubril, the spokesperson to NNPC, went to see the president. Was it 2 days ago or yesterday? And when he came out, when press was asking him a question, he said the issue of Kwakwanzo coming to the APC determines on Kwakwanzo. So Kwakwanzo will only make that decision. He cannot even make that decision. And Kwakwanzo will never go to the APC based on that statement that he made. Was it last week or so? APC, they are afraid. I will tell you the truth. They are afraid of what is happening now.
Does it really matter?
They don't know. Oh yeah, they don't know the strategy. You see, Nigeria, the election is going to be between APC and Nigeria. If they like, make the whole governors go to APC. Even all the governors who don't join APC, they are having two thoughts now. Their mind, they are kind of like wondering, what's happening? They don't even know what's going to happen. Are they safe or they are not safe? Because most of them don't talk anymore. Delta governor and the spokesperson, the former governor, have you seen them talking again on TV since they joined the APC? I have never seen them.
Because
they have been checking all stations to see whether
because they are not connected to the center now. They are enjoying the center now, so they don't need to talk.
They are not connected to the center. Why are they not talking? Are they not connected to the center now? They don't connect to the center, so why are they not talking?
That's why they are not talking now, because things are going well now. Now when things need to go, they talk.
I have PEs and SCs them to the governors, and let me tell you something. Them said they are not. The only person I respect so much is that commissioner of Akwa Ibom, who took a very, very bold step to resign because he's not aligned with the governor for joining the APC. The man took a bold step, but the rest of the people, they just have to stay, but they are not happy, but they can't talk. Majority of the APC people will work against the APC. Those ones who don't want to leave, they want to leave.
So waiting some people they talk, or most politicians they talk. They talk say waiting they seek for they beyond just removing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it's beyond whether or not the present administration or in administration don't the abysmally low.
Because that's what we are thinking.
But waiting then they fear. No, not be that one. Not be even that one. Waiting people they fear, or waiting those politicians they fear. Now the way we be like say, if you leave them, if right now in day now, and then don't form like a cult around them, around governance. So if you leave him again, he go make sure say he pin himself down, rooted in everything where they happen for Nigeria. So that now the fear where people they express say, because they feel say no other politician don't try to be as powerful as him don't they. And the fear is if you leave him to continue today like this, what be the hope of democracy for Nigeria when you don't allow him to be this powerful? So that now waiting politicians in the talk. So okay.
Kabila Papa, what you remove Kabila Papa? Is he not an insider? I'm not talking of the son Kabila. I'm talking of the father.
Yes.
The father Kabila. What you remove him? Should be an insider and I remove him. now the same thing will happen. Because if an insider don't connive with the external people, it will be difficult. So the insider, majority of the insider will do everything they can. Because they too, they feel it now. They know, but they cannot talk. You know, during the 2023 election, all those times when they say grab it, run away, he was saying grab it, grab power, run away with it. Who sent the video out? Is it not an insider who sent that video out? Is it a total stranger? Should be that somebody where they among them, now send that video out.
But do you believe that if perhaps President Bola Ahmed Tinubu gets a chance for second term, saying he will perpetuate himself as the Oga of Nigeria in terms of politics, and he no go end, just like he did for Lagos State. He believes so.
If he enter second time, it will be worse. It will be worse. You're going to do something and be say whether you take it or leave it.
Because that now waiting some politicians they express saying I be the worry we make they need to stop this now.
That is why everybody's worried. You see that you take it or leave, because I'm kind of like surprised that this is the man that said he's a reformer, he's a Democrat. He's now coming in to destroy and kill democracy. Who has ever done this before? Yaradua is dead. And up to today, people are talking about Yaradua. People are talking about the goodness of Yaradua.
Yes.
Jonathan is still alive. People are now regretting talking about Jonathan, all the goodness of Jonathan. So why can't
even though some people still believe he was a failure?
What do we want to talk about this man? The former president Buhari died. Just was it last month? And there's some people that say, "Oh, why Buhari? Why not?" You know.
Thank you, Super. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Super. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All the best, my brother. Thank you so much. All right. Nigerians' phone lines are open. Make a begin take on a thought and on a reaction for these conversations where we say we don't raise tonight. Make I know as a matter them take do on for body. Or your callers, or you could just enter inside the studio, follow the link with the show for inside. Waiting for the pinned post, and the link will carry you straight into the studio. Make you join me inside the studio and come talk. Or you call the WhatsApp line 0817 029 4077. 0817-029-4077. Now the number where you do call to put mouth for the talk. We be say we don't raise today. So as your calls they come in, make me to the look into other matter. Then by the way, talking about the resignation by Ojulari, the State House don't talk say no. They don't refute. I'm saying I say never resigned. So that is why I did not carry that conversation like he's actually resigned. Just to state that because I see somebody telling me that he sent his resignation. The State House say no, he never resigned. So say, so that's it. Maybe that's why the Gazette had to, come up with that exclusive. Let's see. A lot perhaps they go unfold in the coming days. But then we going straight to insecurity. Here's a community leader for inside Bukos local government area of Plateau State, Dr. Da Johanna Margif, who is the Waziri Mushiri, don't raise an alarm over the occupation of seven villages in his domain by Fulani militants after displacing the natives from their ancestral homes. In case you don't understand, so these Fulani militants them pursue the owners of the land. You know how they go kill people, the people run away, and then people are not there anymore. So now, seeing that them they live for those places them, and now waiting the alarm when they raise now. Say this now, waiting they happen for a community. That Maragif talked this on for inside a statement when he raised yesterday Friday. He say he listed the occupied villages as Hook, Kaban, Hadim, Nawula, Dulu, Mbor, and Maragif, and called on the government and security agencies to come to their aid so that displaced indigents can go back to their ancestral homes. How possible is that? Now, we don't they hear these things over and over again. This not be the first time we hear. See, sometimes when people them flee from their villages because of those war them and those fights them and those attacks, say now the people then we see they pursue them and then they occupy these villages. Then what is the government doing? In fact, just like I think Dr. Kacho Ononoji had said here before, the one way to know the people will be seen and then they guilty of the trouble, not to know who they occupy those villages where people they run away from when those attacks happen. If you attack people or if people were attacked and another people get mind to live inside that place where they attack, and they live there, nobody attack them. That means now then they cause the attack now. So is the federal government saying they're oblivious of that? They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. National Security Advisor Oga Nuhu Badusa, have you heard this story? It's important that you hear it so that you know that people now they talk say 7 villages for inside Plateau State they occupied by Fulani militias then where Ibisi attack the occupants of those villages for shoot them. While the occupants of the villages, there are people where Ibisi and their ancestral home, they for IDP camps. Those villages have been occupied. He named the villages. So make we know even then they map for Nigeria. Hook, Kaban, Kadim, Nawola, Dulu, Mbor, and Margif. Let's go and find out. So I think saying that this kind of thing where we say security agencies supposed to find out and then do well to chase those people away. So if we don't chase them away, then what are we doing? What are we even talking about? Or are we just paying lip service about fighting insecurity if we don't do that? How do you allow people to replace people's ancestral home and we keep quiet, we not talk anything about them, and we're in a sovereign state? I get house now where if you say this my papa don't die, you wait don't die you for my village. I go back there now as a kukuma no dey the village now, and next thing I go see now another people who I don't know where from my village. I dey inside my papa bedroom, and I can't do anything. I'll just run go. May they no kill me. That's all. And then we have a country. No, now government, we can do better. We can do better because things like this, honestly speaking, apart from say they evoke anger, I feel say, in fact, I don't even know. I don't even know. Well, I'm still talking about some of these issues really happen for insecurity. Here's say armed bandits don't kill 3 people and abduct many others in separate attacks for 2 communities for Malum Fashi local government area of Katsina State. Late President Buhari village. They don't the attack again. They don't the attack again. This one now for Katsina State. And then for Kano State, the women did not come off for street, they protest, say you don't do. They say that they kill them and dogs attack them too much. They don't do. So the security just they like say in no fee stop. As they talk to you, remember the last time we spoke here. So the last time I invited somebody from I think Imo State to come here, they talk about how did they gag the press for inside Imo State. Remember that situation, ba? So PDP self don't they react now? Say you don't they describe the one way be say they call them an indictment on Hope Uzodinma's administration. The report will come out say Imo State now the most dangerous and hostile environment for journalism practice in Nigeria. As if Imo State oh no day enough, did I tell you that there's an outcry now in Niger State where we said the governor from an APC caucus meeting come out, ban a particular radio station, Badagi FM, for inside Mina. Ban them. Ban them. Say me them. No, the outcry now, don't the people don't they call, say no, it is illegal, no, it is that. So you see, this not the kind of power then we will give executives. This not the power then we will give them. When they have all this kind of power, when they get this kind of power, on our way to Bodo Ibabeg, the governor of our state, if you just come out one day talk, say this radio station, I don't like people's face, you're not going to go on air again. Does it happen? I don't know. So one on are going to tell people, say, you're not speaking truth to power. Journalists, you're not saying this. You're not saying this. They stand the chance of losing their platform. Not only did he shut them, that he asked that their NBC license be revoked, according to the reports. So the owner of that station may just go down. And that is why most times the owners of media houses now, their fellow politicians, if we fight them aura for aura, might for might, and power for power. Well, I cannot keep talking about Nigeria matter, Jerry. Let me just go and take calls. You guys, you don't have a Nigeria. Okay, you go, Denny. Welcome, sir. I hope I'm pronouncing it well today. Let me check the name again. Yes, Reverend Peter Idogeni, rather. Okay,
Yes,
Idogeni, welcome, sir.
thank you very much.
Welcome. Very quickly, put me up for talk.
I'm calling from Spain.
You're welcome, sir.
There are so many things. Nigeria, one day, one problem. The first and foremost, why is the rivers people? Why are they crying?
Why they no go cry?
Well, why should they? Why should they cry?
Why
Because
should they?
somebody coming to your house. You the person told you that he's coming to your house and he's going to take your property. And you sit down and the person came in and the person is packing your property in your own house and you are crying. There's a proverb in my place. He said, a brave man said, it's better, they will say, it's better, now this place, this man fight and die. That they say, that this place, the brave man wrong, enter bush. So, these are things that are illegal. Then you have to fight for it. Then if you cannot fight things that are illegal, then are you going to fight legal things? This man knows that everything that he has done, all of them, are things when all right, when not get right to do. Then you people just you people are just there. What is wrong in all the rivers? Come out. I said we will not agree. Then that is it. Because even the government, I mean the Western world, they are crying for the make una hear us. These people, that is how they fund their own. So it is important because Tinubu is not ready. You see, when what you're supposed to do today, if you do not do it, then it's going to hurt you tomorrow. When the election case starts, they were waiting for Peter Obi. He will come out, and the man continue. Then they go to court. Then the court they play their government magic. Then the people come out. Obi will come out. The man he has now discovered that Nigeria is just making out. They have no action. Therefore, look the system he has entered now. The system they are going to use to rig the election 2027. Now they have printed out forms where they give to people, you fill it, you put your account number, then you put your photograph. Then they are going to put something for your account. Then it was that photograph that they are going to use to trace you on the day of the election. So this man is. Sometimes I laugh at them when the people are saying this man is the master of the game. Can you be boasting that you are a master of robber or master of thief? And people are praising you. He knows the game. Has this man won election clearly once? No.
Thank you, sir.
So that is Nigeria should not, because nobody wants to die. Then if somebody does not die, then how can others, how can you benefit from it? Today now we are talking about Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela willing to die, and that is how.
Will you come back to Nigeria and make yourself to die to fight for us? That's the question. Who won't bring that in your own person? You go let your son come out, come die. You go come out, come die. The same way it is difficult for you to come out is the same way it is difficult for others to come out.
No, when you were protesting the other hand, my wife just told me and said that the second son, he said that one he saw him prepare it. He said it's going out. He now asked him. He said, "Are you going for protest?" He didn't answer anything. Just I said, "What is wrong with that?" He said, "This one when they say police, I was like, I said, this is the problem that you people have. If somebody has to die, I'm going to come when the election is in 2027. When the election, in fact, I supposed to come for December. My wife didn't let me because I didn't have the approval. But next year early, I'll come, and for that election, I'm going to come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir.
It's all
Thank
right.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Yeah, Precious, good evening.
Sir? I'm fine, thank you.
You
Good
are doing
evening.
a great, you are doing a great work. But
Thank you.
I just want to say one or two things. Yeah,
Uh,
but from all the
please,
analysis, what I'm
please
seeing,
remind us your name, sir, please, and where
my
you're
name
calling
is
from.
Kingsley. My
Okay.
name is Kingsley. I'm calling from US.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
You see, from what I see in
Mm.
Nigeria is that like Tinubu has found out that Nigerians are not serious. Nigerians are just talking, but that one is not anything. But what I want to say is that Tinubu, I think he has beef with Nigeria as a state. I think Tinubu had apart from CIA agent that came up last time, I believe Tinubu have something to beef to do with Nigeria. I think Tinubu bent down that he wanted to destroy Nigeria. He wanted to destroy Nigeria completely, because if you see how the things are going on in Nigeria, all the institutions in Nigeria, he has destroyed it. Buhari never did this way. Buhari like that had a dictatorship nature, never did like Tinubu. Like what Dino said, I listened to that interview. He said in a country where they have two currency, can we just think about this thing? Two currency, 1,000 naira have two different colors, 500 naira have two different colors,
Start
200
investing today.
naira have two different colors.
Investing is like
for like 2 years, that thing is still going on. You see, so I believe Tinubu came to destroy Nigeria and bloodbath. That's what he has. In fact, I don't know how to put it, but I believe Tinubu to have personal issue with Nigeria itself. That's what I want to say.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's your opinion. Thank you so much. All right. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Hello?
Sir?
Yeah, Precious.
Sir? Mr. Tony Chukudi.
Yeah. You see, I like the question you asked the man. Whether he will come home and die.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. You know, some of them, they feel they talk. And sometimes when they are talking, it's just like Kenneth Tokongo was telling that you go and do this, you go and do this. All of them are telling the youth. And sometimes if you look at the people that are calling the youth to Sugan, they are not even telling their own, maybe if they have the younger ones behind them, they are not even telling them to go and join. You see? So the point is that they are looking at demonstration or protesting. It's not the way they do it in London. If you do it in London, then they are not going to do it. You'll be protesting. Just like in London, every day there is a protest. What you'll be looking at is the number. How many people are protesting?
Coming out,
Yeah. So even in some Western world, it's every day there is a protest. It's only when the number increases, you see police coming out to guide them, not even to shoot at them. So when they are talking about people protesting, they should be careful the way they are talking about people protesting, because the way it's happening in Nigeria is that they will shoot. In the Western world, they don't shoot. They will just quietly looking at you. If you misbehave, they will just arrest you, take you to court, and then maybe if it wants to release, they release the person, or if there is a community service, the person will go and do it. They should be careful when they are talking about this. And I heard people calling and then say, oh, people, they should, what happened to your head? What happened to that person? Can't you come and protest or send your own relatives to come out and protest? It's not that Nigerians doesn't know what to do. When people are saying rivers people are keeping quiet, these people are keeping quiet, it's not that they don't know what to do. They know what to do, but because the same people they are trying to who benefit from that, which are the policemen that are crying woefully the other day, that they can't get what they are being paid in their pension, is the same people that will open up fire and shoot at them. Their own children are not doing anything. Their own wives are begging. They themselves, police, cannot even go and get their uniform from the government, from the place they're supposed to get their uniform. They pay for their own uniform. Precious, if they show you the complete kit of Nigerian police, it has marked the Western world their own kits. If they show you, many people don't know it. If they show you complete Nigerian police kit, you will know that Nigerian police supposed to have a respect and dignity when they put on. But you see, some of them they will be wearing, one will be wearing a different thing, a slip pass or whatever, because some of them are paying for that. But it's not meant for them to be paid for it. It's supposed to be given to them. That's what the law says. They are not supposed to be paying for it. So the same people that Nigerians will go and protest, try to protest their own interests, will still be the ones that will open up their gun and shoot at them because they are just getting maybe 10,000 bag of rice from a politician and thinking that is the end.
Thank you.
So I don't like people calling and saying, "Oh, Nigerians they know what to do." The only thing that people will be talking now is that no matter what they are going to give you in the next 2 years because of elections, don't forget that thing is not going to last you. Even if it's one bag of rice, one bag of rice is not going to last you for 1 month. Even if you're a single person, that one bag of rice will last you highest 2 months, and you'll still back to the square one or even to square minus zero.
So no matter how they wet the ground small, it will not.
It will not hold. It's just artificial. You cannot compare with the water that you water than the rain.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Nigeria, the size of our package with that Mukopaka Alud Begingo. I'd like to appreciate everyone who's been part of the show today. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your calls, your reactions. Well, I know I love when I appreciate it. Well, I go see you again tomorrow, God willing. Protect your mental health because wahala need to finish. This coming week, I'm hoping that we'll be in talks with some people that would feature, but I'll let you in on them once we get a nod from them. I love you guys. Protect your mental health. As I always say, I'll see you tomorrow evening. God willing, good night, and God bless you.